Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you all the books that I plan on reading in the month of September. So I was in a bit of a reading slump in August, and so I'm hoping September I can kind of gain momentum and kind of get out of my reading slump. So I have 5 books here that I am super excited about and just am really excited to just read. And a lot of them are very diverse as well, which I'm very pleased about. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So starting out, I first have the Tales and Teacups book club picks for the months of September and October, and this is one that I'm super excited about. It's gotten quite a bit of love on BookTube and Goodreads, so I think this one will be a very good read, especially because it is diverse, and some of you have already said that you're really excited to kind of join with this book club for these 2 months. So it's the Vanishing Half by Brit, Bennett, and I think this one is just super interesting. I think it's kind of, I feel like I wanted to branch out, especially in light of everything that's kind of happened over the past few months. I want to educate myself and kind of get more diverse narratives and just kind of, be as well-rounded as I can, and I think this book will help kind of meet those goals. So basically the premise of the story, it follows 2 twins, and they kind of end up getting separated, and they live 2 very different lives. One still lives in the town that they tried to escape, and the other twin passes as white and has never really told her husband kind of about her past. And so when the daughters of these twins kind of end up meeting, their stories intertwine, all that stuff. I think this will be very interesting because it covers the 1950s in America and also the 1990s. So it'll be very interesting to see, kind of track these storylines through the civil rights movement into the 90s. And I think it will show like how progress has been made, but in general, not a lot has changed. So I think it'll be very interesting seeing these 2 narrations at these 2 different kind of points in time in history, which I think will be very interesting. Like I said, this book has been getting a lot of love here online, and I'm really excited. So if you guys are interested, I'll have everything linked down below for the book club, all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, super excited for this one. So in preparation for Troubled Blood coming out on September 15th, I've been rereading the Cormoran Strike series. So I still have book 4 to read, the last one I need to reread before the new book comes out on the 15th, and that is Lethal White. This is, I remember just speed reading this, even though this book is like over 600 pages, I remember reading it relatively quickly, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get it done before the new one comes out, and I'm super excited for this. So for those of you who don't know, this is J.K. Rowling's adult crime series, and it kind of goes off from there. I've talked a lot about this series recently because I've been rereading it in preparation for the new one, but I don't remember too much about this. I kind of briefly, vaguely kind of remember what happens at the end, but like what happens in these over 600 pages, I couldn't tell you. So it'll be like rereading it for the first time because my memory is so bad. But nevertheless, I'm super excited. And so obviously after I read this, I will be reading Troubled Blood, as I said, which comes out on the 15th, which is super excited. So once I finish reading it, my sister's gonna read it as well. So that book will be getting a lot of love in this house. So because I was just super busy in August and a bit of a reading slump, I wasn't able to get to this one, and this one was also on my August TBR, but I think now that I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, kind of making my way out of a reading slump and I don't have to be studying all the time, I can dedicate more brain cells and brain power to this book because I think this book needs to have my full undivided attention. And it is The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, and this is my sister's copy of the book. I've been trying to find, I found a couple of Black-owned bookshops that I want to get these from, but I haven't managed to make my way out there yet, so to get my own copy, but I'm borrowing my sister's right now. But this kind of just talks about the prison system in the US and kind of the mass incarceration of the African American kind of population. So I think it'll be very interesting. I think it'll be very eye-opening, and I hope this will kind of help change my view on the world and just kind of help me kind of just better understand the systems that are and discourses that are set into our society. So like I said, I think this will probably be very difficult to read, but I think it's very important as well. So like I said, now that I have more brain cells dedicated to reading this, I'm going to be picking this up this month. So I already have a big chunk of books already on this TBR, so I don't know if I'll get around to this one. But over the summer I started rereading the Harry Potter series, and I need to pick up where I left off, and this is, I'll be starting the Order of the Pheonix. So I'm excited for this because after the Goblet of Fire, that's like the last book that I've reread recently or listened to on audiobook. So this, I haven't read like 5 through 7 since I first read them in 2008. So it's been a while, and there's so many like subplots in here that I've totally forgotten about because I'm just familiar with the movie storylines, and they've omitted quite a lot from this massive tome. So I'm excited because there's just so many things I've forgotten about, and it'll just be fun and just kind of, you know, it makes me feel happy reading this. So if I can get to it this month, you know, kudos to me for reading all that much. But if I don't, that's okay. Like, cause I was like, like maybe I can read these more towards like Christmas time, but we'll see. If I can get to this month, then, you know, I've done a stellar job. Gold star for me. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what some of the books you plan on reading this month are and all that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.